Let's give this a sec before we jump straight back in. Okay, it says we're back. Are we back, though? That's the question. Okay, it looks like everything's fine now. Unfortunately, our internet disconnected just for a moment, apparently. But in that moment of disconnect, we did lose, which is a shame because we were back on our rank up game. But yeah, our internet dropped. Sorry about that. There's nothing we can really do about it. It's a shame as well because that was our rank up game. And that was a free win, right? Our opponent had nothing. Amazing internet. The thing is, our internet here is generally pretty good. Like, in general, my net will drop on average, like, once every, like, 2 or 3 months. And when it does, usually it's, like, minuscule, right? So, like, hopefully that's the only thing we're going to see. I can relate, my third world country. I don't understand how people enjoy speed. Sorry, I tried to play WCS, but I can't fight a play makes guy with 5-pin turn. I think it depends on the deck, right? I think even speed players don't like skills that do everything for you. I think in general, that's like a big no-no, where people are like, could you not have a skill that like banishes 20 cards from your extra deck and adds 30 cards to your deck and lets you turn 1 card into like a full end board? And like in general, I think people don't like those sort of skills. But Konami keep making them, and people aren't going to not use what's good, right? But I do quite like speed. I don't enjoy that in any way. I only try to play 4 games for gems, that's all. I mean, that's fair enough as well, right? No one's going to try and force you to like speed, right? No one's going to try and force you to play. If you can just dip in and get the gems and then dip out, like that's obviously fine as well. Sounds like the agent skill. I think that's the thing, right? Is people... It's different if the deck is like a meme, right? Like Blue Eyes White Dragon is a deck that's kind of mid/bad anyway. So like when you give that a skill which does a lot, you're like, oh, well, you're helping out the 3000 vanilla guy. So like it doesn't matter as much. How do we want to do this? Do we just summon Bear, then cheat Sheep? That might be the play here, because I just want the extender. Okay. Let's go for a normal. Let's go for a special. Let's go for a vendor. Vendor there is okay. Because now we can just grab this if we want it, which I think we probably do. Now we'll activate our skill. We send. We'll go ahead and activate Sheep. Pop this back. Bring back Chain. Now, this is where stuff's going to get funky, because it's like, how deep do we want to go? I think here we probably go for the Nightmare Phoenix. And we'll see what we hit. We'll use Nightmare Phoenix effect, discard Nightmare, target the back row. Let's get rid of this, whatever it is. Then we'll also use our Chain. Grab this back. MST. Okay. MST was the only thing we had to worry about. Then we're pretty much at a great spot. So now we'll go Hop. Bring out the symbol. Then we will just quite happily go into Galatea. We'll activate Nightmare. Target Galatea. Send World Wand. Activate World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Activate Galatea. Put back World Wand. Grab out Babel. We'll go Decode just to be like extra safe. Then we'll go Symbol. Bring back Galatea once more. Then we'll go into Ding, which will send this to the graveyard by an effect, so he will get the search, but that shouldn't do anything. Oh, it's banished because it was special summoned. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Then we will just go ahead and activate Fight for Fusion, just in case he is playing everybody's favorite little kite boy. 1, 2, 3. Come out, my wolf. Straight to battle. Wolf, go. Wolf, go again. And we're fine. Everything is okay. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome on in. I saw you got pretty far in the grand tournament yesterday. So, good job for doing that. And pre-nerf PK. And yeah, I think some people dislike hand-holding skills. Others dislike super long combo decks. I mean, I play a super long combo deck, so I understand a lot of people don't want to sit and play against my deck, which I understand. That can get frustrating. I tried my best, man, but I edited your video while people were playing their damn combo. I mean, yeah. Now, the agent skill is much more insane than any PK. Can only love to bring more trash into skill links. Yeah, it's one of those things where the skills, I do quite like the skills in general, like the idea of skills, and the idea of like making anime decks stronger and weaker archetypes, being able to make them more powerful when they weren't doing very much in TCG. So like, I do like that aspect of the game, but like some of them are a bit ridiculous. Eternal Bond. Ugh. Oh, we're going second though, which is, I think, a lot better for us than this matchup specifically. Not even twice per duel, everything's once per turn. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no activation limit. No activation limit, no deck restrictions. GG. My yesterday's tournament experience versus Agent. They summon Hyperion, I destroy it. They use Neptune to summon Venus, I negate Venus. They normal summon Venus. I played against Agents for like the first time, and I'm gonna say this right now. The Agent player I played against probably was not the best Agent player. They were probably a very kind of mediocre, kind of to mid Agent player. So like, take this with a grain of salt. But he basically summoned Venus and then went like into a full board off of one card. And I was just like, what the heck is this? Oh, that's a bad draw. How do we want to play this? This hand is really shaky. This entire hand is going to come down to... But we can get an extender either way. So we can use Edge and Persist. We send Chain. We send Sabers. That gives us at least a form of extension. Now we can go into 2 monsters. And then it still doesn't actually accomplish much. I think we have to just drop the Toy Vendor now, and we have to discard Return. Then we see what happens. If he pops this, getting the search is actually not that bad for us. It'd actually be a lot better probably than anything else we could do. Right, we're going to send Return, and we're going to just kind of hope that we get like... that's really bad. Are we just fucked? Is there anything we can do from this position? I don't think there's anything we can do. We can get out 2 bodies. We could link into like something that's irrelevant. We don't really have access to anything meaningful whatsoever. This is so bad. We can also do like a fusion play, but like it doesn't actually out any of this is the issue. I think all we can really do is just play some defense monsters. Also destroy that monster. See, that's the worst part, is no matter what we do... So if we just pass, right, he just attacks us. He just attacks us with this, and then uses this skill, grabs out regular Neos, attacks us for 5,000. If we play a monster in defense, he can then just attack into our defense mode monster with Yubel and pop it. And then just attack us directly anyway. If we bring back 2 monsters, we guarantee put Fright for Fusion on top of our deck, which means we also just lose because we're not drawing into anything relevant. So I think we're basically fucked. The classic Yubel matchup. I think the thing is, if we opened a better hand, we could have actually just beaten this, but we opened so badly. Like, our open was just so gross that we can't do anything here. Because, like, if we can go into our Orca stuff, we do just kind of win. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that sucks. We have been quite unlucky today, right? We were on a rank up game and we lost due to a disconnect, which sucks. No top deck Neos or Yubel. But can't he just use the skill and just search Neos anyway? Like, isn't that just a thing you can do with the skill? That's a shame as well, because I think that could have been a really, really free game. Yeah, well, obviously it depends what his other back rows were, but like, I feel quite confident that we could have won that if we had just opened a decent hand. Tuning. Oh, now we're against agents. Great. You have to summon Neos or Yubel first. Ah, okay. Right, we're going first, which is something. This is another, though, really bad hand. Like, this hand doesn't really do anything yet, so we're just going to have to kind of get lucky. We have to get a second into Grave in order to use that anyway, so we are going to use Bear. Oh, don't tell me he's got Orange Light. He might have Lancia. He's probably on Lancia, right? There's no way he doesn't have Lancia. Yeah, okay. So now, I don't think it really matters what we do. Without being able to banish... I hate Lancia so much. I don't think there's a world in which we survive, but I think we just set pass. Like, what else can we do? Like, we could try and dig, but if we don't get any bodies, we can't do anything anyway. We can't extend, because we need to banish. No, there isn't Orange Light in this game yet. Okay, that's at least something. I hate agents so much. I don't even really hate agents. I hate fucking floodgates. This shit is cancer. Just take this out of the game, bro. Lance meta, I love it. It's just, I don't like any kind of like link, because that's the thing, there's no way to counter it. Like, there's literally nothing I can do to stop this Lancia. Like, there's no card I could run in my deck that will stop it. That is like what's frustrating. Like, I can't call by it. I can't gamma it. I don't have the ability to do either of those things. Right, let's get rid of that bot. Look at how fast this guy's playing as well. This guy knows his fucking combos. Chat, is it time for call by and Duel Links? I think the thing is, you don't need call by. You just get rid of lingering floodgate effects. Just get rid of Lancia. Like, just straight up remove it from the game. And then, you know, the problem's gone. Again, I'm guaranteed we are already dead, but we'll see what happens. We all know Konami won't do that. It's a shame, though. The skill is also fair. Send to search any agent monster from your deck. The thing is, agents, like, this card in general, Venus, just, like, sets up all their plays. Between just, like, a Venus and the skill, you can make the entire end board. Like, he's still got 3 cards in his hand. Like, it's so gross that you get to do all of this off of a single card. I mean, we did say at the start of the stream, Well, by the look of it, our tournament's about to start anyway, so we are going to be swapping over to Rush very shortly anyway. Unfortunately, we were hoping we would at least get close to 20, but we're actually stuck at 18 now. We've actually managed to downgrade, which is very disappointing. But it is what it is. Yeah, we use Toy Vendor. Let's go. Good luck in the Rush tournament. I mean, we're not expecting to do particularly well, but we're going to, like, just give it a go. We're just going to play kind of very casually in it and see what happens. Like, we didn't grind out the Rush World Championship qualifier that much because, again, we weren't... I don't really like... I don't mind, like, the stage 1s of these events, but I really, really don't like stage 2 of World Championship qualifier or KC Cup or Goha Rush Festival. I don't like any of that. It's just not my cup of tea at all. Ugh, that's gross. So this one we lost to because we had a terrible, terrible hand. Then this one we lost because it was just agents we couldn't beat and just Lancia. This one was a free win. This one was a free win, but our internet disconnected, and that would have put us back up to 19. So that's kind of really sad. Those were free wins. What was this one? This was a time loss. Yeah, that's right. We lost because of the timer. And we had lethal. Like, we were like 1 second away from ending the game. Then we got the down rank. All in all, today's games haven't actually gone that bad. Like, realistically, we've been playing pretty good, I think. Don't forget the skill, transform a monster in a regulator. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know how Konami how they keep doing the same thing every time, right? Oh, we actually need to get our translators up. So we can actually talk to our Japanese opponents. Alright, how is this looking? Let's... I mean, we can get this up as well. We can just bring this over and take a look. We'll see who's entered in the event so far. Right, the tournament should have just started. So who signed up in the end? A bunch of people like, is that Dwan? What are you doing here, Dwan? So apparently I can't check in yet. I suppose you don't need to check in this, right, do you? See if the brackets are up yet. Hello, I'm a new player. Can someone help me with a for deck friends event? I think in order to do the friend thing, you have to make a brand new account. So it's not like super easy. Requires like a little bit of an investment. A 3 dark hole on my Cosmo deck helps a lot to do level max. Alright, we have got an opponent. Let's create a room. Whilst our screen is not being shared. Then... Alright. So if we talk to our opponent real quick. Then we will copy... No, don't do that. Copy the room ID, please. Okay, so with that done, we can now hide this. Although before we do that, let's take a look at what's going on. We got Now's down here. Is there anyone else we recognize? Where's Dwan at? Dwan's up here. So assuming we did do well enough, and Profear's down here. So we could play Profear here and we could play Dwan here. They're the people we kind of know. Oh, our opponent has sent us a message. Let's try and translate what he has said. He said, thank you. These Japanese players are all very polite. I very much like the Japanese players. Right, let's hide that. Alright. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Silver 5. Gavin v Gavin. Okay. But he's on an actual Gavin skill, so I'm expecting Squall, probably? Spectral Squall. Let's see what he's got for us. Right, set. Straight into Yami Ruler. Okay, well that doesn't really bother us too much. We'd have to draw a very specific card for that to actually matter. Which we didn't, so yeah, it does not matter. So I'll go ahead and just set some lovely, lovely cards before passing the turn. Alright, let's see what he's got. Good time zone, everyone. Welcome, welcome. You noodling, I see. Always on the noodle. We love the noodle. Ugh, that's not ideal. I think we just toggle off here. We'll just take our lumps. We've got good defense specifically to try and deal with this, so... I don't know, do we burn for the 6? Against this deck, I actually might just do so. Because if we draw back row, we want to be able to use them. Goes for the Dark Raider effect. Okay, so he is just trying to, like, end the game as quickly as he can. So I can force that onto something else, actually. That's probably worth doing. You can attack this one. Nah, that's fine. We'll take the 17. Okay, we need a good draw, please. Ugh. Those aren't good draws. Okay, this isn't looking great for us. This is only the turn it's normal summoned. So I don't have to worry about that anymore, and he's already gotten rid of his Piercer. So I think we might be okay to just chill. We'll just set a couple and see what he does. I mean, it's not like we have much of an option. Our only other play is, like, summon Cobalt and Prey. That's not exactly, like, a winning strategy. Warriors? Yeah, we're fully expecting this guy to be on Spectral Squall, so I'm expecting him to be on Bird. Now, the benefit we have here is that he's already gotten rid of this, he's already got rid of this, and there's another one of those there. So, I don't think he's going to have many ways to actually get damage in from this position. Yeah, so we're kind of okay. We got time right now. I really need to find, though, extra spice. There he is. Okay, so now we can summon out Cobalt. We'll use the effect. Send this, draw a card. That's a very nice draw. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and tribute 2. Summon out the boy. Go ahead and activate the skill. Target, add a card to hand. Oh, you know it's going to be Tang. Always take back Tang. Tang is my boy. Summon out the Tang. Activate extra spice. Send burn. That is not the nicest card we could have drawn, not going to lie, but it's not bad. We want to maintain the Serb in hand. We go to battle, and then I think we just attack into this. If we can get the 500 damage in, that's nice. But it's more important to get rid of that than it is the Dark Raider, because I don't want Dark Raider going back into his deck. It's got a lot of cards. Gotta love the music, but we try. Hammer Crush, okay. So it was good for us to hold on to that then. Activates Performer, mills again. Summons out Mage. Okay, okay. Tributes 2. Summons out the Ice Arc now. I think we probably negate this. I admit the skills are making Rush a bit less boring. I mean, yeah. It's one of those things where, again, you don't have to, like all the formats, right? Do we just... Because I could just take this. But at the same time, I kind of want to stop it. Right, we will do this. We will use the negate attack here. I think it's kind of a use it or lose it kind of situation. Okay, that's a nice draw. We can flip up Cobalt. Activate the effect. Send draw. That's not the nicest draw in the world, I'm not going to lie. Now we're going to Tribute 1, Tribute 2, Summon. Go ahead and activate the effect. Target the new one. Add a card back to hand, and you know we're adding Tang. You know it's Tang. We'll summon Tang. We'll go ahead and activate this one first. Burn for the 1,000, get the draw. Then we're going to summon Tang. We're going to activate this one. Burn for the 1,000, get the draw. We could burn for another 1,000. What does that get me? A back row. I think that's worth doing. We'll set. Tribute these two. Set. Activate extra spice. Burn for 1,000. Ooh. It's not quite what we were after. It's not bad. We can now get 500, 400. Or we can just get 1,000. Okay, that's the best we've got. We've got them down to 600. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, Ice Arc looks cool. Ice Arc is like, it's okay, but it's a very kind of high roll deck. Oh wait, you play versus Blue Nero. Now it makes sense why you play versus Warriors. I don't know who Blue Nero is. I'm going to assume you do. Okay, we got a Performer. Send that. Boost the attacks. That's 500 damage right now. Going for the piercing. I guess just to mill. Oh, I guess this lets you kill all three and gets a little bit of damage in, but with no back row, I will just kill you. Like, I need any normal to win. The only issue we might have is we have not seen many of our back row cards, so we might just draw a hand full of back row. And if we do, we are just dead. There's nothing we can do with that. But we need any normal and we win. Okay, we're fine. So we normal. Tribute for the boy. Activate the skill. Guess we'll just set this. Right, that's game one. Okay. We got a win. Let's hope we can get another one. I mean, we should be favored in this matchup, but if Ice Arc gets like a little bit of luck, it can really get out of hand really quickly. We'll have to see what actually happens here. Okay. We'll probably be okay with this, right? Right, guys, nothing to worry about. We'll just pass. I really get a bit nervous when I don't have 3 monsters. It's just like, you could just take a load of extra damage or have to, like, lose a back row, like, super prematurely. Oh, don't Essel into a boss. I hate Essel so much. I think Essel is, like, the only card that could actually make me tilt. Like, I hate Essel so much. Get rid of this card, Konami. Get rid of the card. It's like this, like, I feel like my opponent hasn't, like, earned this Kimi ruler. They've just, like, gotten lucky, and it's like, look, I now have a boss that can attack you directly for 2500 damage, and it's like, go you, buddy. He always tries to make warriors work. He's got 3 silver icons of warriors, sometimes paired with other decks. Noodles go, Noodle. We're gonna try, BT. We're gonna give it our best and see what we can do here. The RNG aspect does seem tilting. I think for me, it's just there are some cards you can get off Essel which are like super gross. Like if it's just a body, it's not too bad, but when it's like a good body. Alright, well we have to stop these attacks. I think we're going to use the negate attack here. Like, it's a little bit awkward, but, like, it's just so much damage. It's also not very good for us. He can't get a ton of damage in. That's at least one thing, because these lose their effect after they've been on the field for a turn. So that's something. I think we always set those. Now the question is, do I set this? I think we have to set this in case he does some, like, shenanigans. And we'll just pass. Okay, so he can still get the piercing. But our guys have, like, decent enough defense that we're not going to, like, just die after a few turns. We've built the deck with piercing in mind because of Innovator. So we're kind of okay into this. He's probably going to hit the fresh one. Okay, he does hit the Earthbound, which is not the best thing in the world for us, but, like, it's not awful. We kind of want him to hit this, but at the same time, we're probably going to use more spell traps. So we will activate this now. We'll just get that 600 burn in. I don't really want that just sitting. Unfortunately, he did attack our weakest guy, which does kind of suck. And we will still maintain a body. Oh, Neo, my goat. Okay. How do we want to play this? We'll probably do it this way around. So we'll go ahead and Tribute 2. Summon out the big boy. Then we'll go ahead and activate our Noodle Art Reboot. We will target our extra spice. We will add a card back to hand, which is going to be the Tang. You know it's the Tang. Summon the Tang. Activate extra spice. Send this to Graveburn for 1000. Draw a card. I don't think we have to worry about that too much. I think we're quite happy just to, like, just chill. And we'll just get battle. We'll swing into this. Getting a ton of damage in would be really nice. As well as getting rid of the guy that actually gets the piercing damage in. We're going to lose the extra spice either way. Even if we clear this, we still lose the extra spice. But that's fine. If he runs out of pierces, that's so much better for us. Unfortunately, he's still got 2 left in the deck. We're feeling pretty good. We're feeling okay right now. 2 level 8 vanillas. Exactly. That's why we're not too worried about this. So what's, like, the scariest thing he could do? Like, even if he goes for, like, an Ice Sark play, I feel like we're not actually in that bad of a position. Probably the scariest thing is he just normal summons another Piercing Samurai. Or, like, I guess a big play would be, like, maybe an Ice Sark play into a Tribute to the Doom, but even then our back row will protect us, so we don't really care about that either. Greater Pierce swing into 2 sets. Now, there is a problem with that strategy, BT. I think you probably know what it is. What's the boy gonna do? I really... Kime Ruler is a card I really like this card in general. I think, like, his art just looks so cool. speedy. Okay. Normal summon. Then we're going to tribute both. It's got to be a double tribute. Yep. Now we can activate Ice Sark. We're going to use Spectral School first. Then we're going to use Ice Sark. Bring back another body. Doesn't matter who it is. I probably would have not brought that back, just because I'd rather have that in the deck and draw it into it. Oh, and then we're going to stop me from... I don't really see a point in doing that, so we'll just take this. We'll take that as well. Okay, we're feeling in a pretty good spot right now. So we can just summon that, get some damage in. Do we want to use this? We could pop that, which is not bad. It makes room so we can set that. If we summon this, we'll get 700 damage in. Then we can open the way to get an extra 600. I don't feel like I really need to pop a monster, but at the same time, like, I kind of just want to have room, and I want to empty my hand anyway, so I think it just works out. So we will go Tribute to the Doomed. We are going to just discard this. And we will just pop this. Then we're going to set normal summon. Attributing this. Go ahead and activate our skill. Boost him up. Set this. Do we go for the lethal line is the next question. Because I think his back row was chainable. So I don't actually think going for the lethal line is... It's not even lethal. It's like, it's close to lethal, and Combustion will like do a lot of the heavy lifting to finish it off. But we don't really have many good cards to shuffle back in yet, other than just the one guy. So I think we are just going to go straight to battle. We'll swing here. I feel like we're still in like a pretty good position. Okay, he did have the Buffered Slime anyway, so going for the lethal line would have just been really, really bad. 12 cards left in deck. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I do, but knowing how the game works, they'll find it anyways. I mean, you're not wrong, right? This game has been riddled with very questionable, like, coding, I suppose. Okay, he's got 7 cards left in deck. He doesn't sing his negate attack, which is probably like the scariest thing left. He still has his legend spell in the deck as well. So his deck currently, his deck and hand contain what? 2 copies of Kime Ruler and 2 copies of Ice Sark, as well as Legend Spell, Legend Trap. Now summon a Bahamut to blast his field. Now I'll just use, what's Bahamut's move called? Cannot for the life of me remember what Bahamut's, like, signature attack is called. Judgment? No, Judgment is, Rama. Oh well, we will just have to go to the grave not remembering. Okay. So we're sending some more boys to the grave. Mega Flare. That's the one. No, wait. Mega Flare. Yeah, it is Mega Flare, right? I'm thinking of Ifrit now. I can't remember what Ifrit's attack is called. Like, no, I cannot. I cannot. We just cannot. I mean, we could just do this. I don't think there's much point in trying to, like, save any of this. So we will just use this just to get a gap open. Get that 600 burn in. I think we just take all of this, right? I don't think we worry about this too much. As long as we don't just, like, hard brick, we should be okay. Alright, well, that's not a hard brick. So we're going to set this. We're going to set this. More normal. The boy. Go ahead and activate the skill. And you know we're taking Tang. Normal Tang. Activate the effect. That does give us the extra body that we want. We're in a similar situation where, like... Well, but we have 1,000 damage here anyway, so I don't even have to use the TSA here. I think we're chilling, right? We just go straight to battle. Go get him! Just don't have negate attack. Oh no, it's negate attack. Right, well that's all we got. We can still stop an attack. So we're kind of okay. I remember when people summoned Obelisk in Rush, Lamau. Duel Links moment. I mean, really, is that not the best Rush duel card? Unironically, Obelisk would probably go quite hard in Rush. Like, if you think about it, summon 3, tribute Obelisk, like, have like a carrier or something, give you the extra +1, summon both, tribute both. Just release Obelisk in Rush, Konami. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Okay, well, all of the good trap cards are now gone. I don't know how many more back row hate this guy's going to have. I'm guessing he's only on the 1 tactics. Ooh, okay. He wants to end it here. It broke the game, if I recall correctly. I mean, that's fine, don't worry about that. One card left in the deck. 2 cards left, 3 cards left in the deck. I mean, if we just stop this attack now, then we're basically golden. So we'll just pop this back in our deck. In you go. And we win the game. We've done it, everyone. We've won our first round. And we can actually do it in a much funnier way. Behold. Right, where's my Tang at? Come on, Tang. You my boy. Burn, baby, burn. Right. So now we do this. Go back to our chat. Exactly enough to not deck out next turn. Calculated. Alright, let's go back and check out the bracket and see if our next opponent is ready for us just yet. I feel like we did take a while there, but we are playing the nudes. Yeah, our next opponent is going to be ready for us, so we'll jump into that. Let's see what our opponent said to us. Probably something along the lines of GG. He said, thank you for the match. Alright, let's see our next opponent. Alright, he is already here. So we'll do this to hide that so that people can't look at the room code. Alright, dual room. Yeah, all the Japanese players are so lovely. They're so lovely. They're all so polite. No one ever gets salty. Alright. Ooh, looks like Dwan's in his game. Let's see what our opponent said to us. He said, This is our new opponent. I look forward to competing. Saying hello. I feel like I should also say hello. Hello. Well, that's not ideal. Should I have clicked reboot there? Sometimes it like bugs out, right? I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this. Alright, so this is probably going to be Cyberse, but there is a slim chance it's going to be aggro. Would you look at that? It is Cyberse. Cyberse is actually a deck that we've been struggling a little bit against as of late. So we're not feeling like super confident going in here. Alright, let's just go for a very, very early. Big Chungo Magungo. Noodle Art reboot. Give him the boost. Add a card back to hand. We'll grab Tang. Summon Tang. Activate extra spice. Throw a Tang at him. That is so bad. Ooh, that's not good. Swing. Boom. Who is Asana Matsuba from what series? Asana is... Oh, that is also really bad. Asana is from Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. And she is the Worm Duelist from the Heavy Machine Cavalry Club. Hey Tomato, did you see the Yami ruler list that made top 100 in World Championship Qualifier? I did. It's very weird. It's one of those things as well, though, where you don't really know how many games were on it, right? Were they just playing that one deck? Because the other thing is you can submit whatever deck you want, right? Someone's just going to be like, what deck did you play? And I could be like, I played right across the entire time. And like, you just have to take me at face value, right? You can't check. Now, I don't think necessarily people would cheat. I guess lie is the better phrasing. But like, the other thing is like, you could quite easily sit there and say like, well, I played one game. Ow. Ow. Unfortunately, this hand is holding us back a little bit here. It's not looking great for us. Tribute 1, Tribute 2, Summon the Boy, Activate Reboot, Target, add a card back to hand. It's got to be Tang. Right, come on, Tang. Tang, I need a good draw off of you. Come on, Tang. Come on, Tang. Something good. I mean, that could have been a lot worse. So I can go for the 1500 damage, which I think I have to. Because, alright, so the problem here is, if he has a TSA, or he draws into Bespectacled Manny, he can just kill me. But, like, I don't think I'm in a position to, like, play without just going all in. I think I have to do this. We're not seeing any of our back row, so we have no way to protect ourselves. Are you dead? We might be dead. If he draws Bespectacled Manny, we're dead. That's basically how this goes. If he doesn't have Bespectacled Manny, we might be... Or he draws the... He could have TSA, Bespectacled Manny, or the entire maximum. Any of those things, we are dead. Since he's using both on his, I would be shocked if he didn't have Bespectacled Manny, which means we are almost certainly dead. That's not a Bespectacled Manny. Just don't have a Bespectacled Manny, right? Anything but Bespectacled Manny, and we're okay. Ah! Yeah, there he is. Ah, nah, it didn't matter anyway then. We were dead regardless. All right, we'll let him finish us off. We'll let him finish us off. This is unfortunately what happens when you play trap noodles and don't see any traps. Like, we saw one trap, and it didn't accomplish anything. But it just got immediately popped. I mean, to be fair, again, we did brick. So, like, there was not really much we could do with a brick hand. Ah, And it wouldn't have made any difference what we attacked. If we had attacked that, he would have had an extra 1,000 life points and nothing else would have changed. That literally just came down to luck, realistically. If we had seen back row and we hadn't been bricked on high levels, maybe we can do something there, but... Actually, I think realistically, if we had like one back row, we just win the game. Like, I mean, assuming his other back row wasn't another back row hate. Right, where my back row at? Where it at? Alright, we're going to set a bunch of 15s and see if they will just survive the turn, because that'd be really funny if they do. The rush experience? I mean, yeah. That's the thing with rush, is without skills, there is no way to tutor, right? So what you tend to do if you want to find cards is you mill them into the graveyard and then use recursion effects to get them out of the graveyard back into your hand. Which means consistency can get a bit funky. Let's see. Okay, this is actually fine. We don't care about this. Losing the 19, like, is only really relevant if he goes into the max anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. 2 back row is super scary. Right, we'll set this. Why did I set that? Oh no, it's fine. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference at all. Tribute, tribute. Summon the boy. Normal summon. Activate the effect. Send this, burn for 1,000, draw a card. That draw doesn't really change anything. How greedy do we get? How greedy do we get? Because I could try and get in for like 4,000 damage here, which puts me in such a good spot, but it will leave him with back row. I actually think I'm better off just doing this. We will activate this. We will target this. We're not going to add a card. We're just going to set this. We're going to go straight to battle. Because this way, if he does have back row hate, he uses it, right? And I almost would rather that he pops... Okay, that makes it a bit funky, because then it might have been better to pop the monster if the other back row was a nothing card. Tribute the monster, he might have Recital. Yeah, but that's... Like, he also might just have Negate Attack or Slime. In which case, keeping the back row, because I don't mind Tribute to the Doom getting popped. The only time it's super relevant is going to be into exactly... What's it called? Do we stop this attack? Exactly the maximum. So this does out this currently, and we'll force something else out. The only issue is I can't use its effect. I think we will do this just because this does out this board. Okay, let's see what we draw. Not the best draws, unfortunately. Could pop that, but I don't really need to. I just want my hand empty. I wanted some of these guys to go away, but they're not going to. In retrospect. Maybe hold it. But then I'll just be on the defensive anyway. I think we're fine to just attack. Like, we want this game to be slow. That's what we're going for right now. We want this game to be slowed down to a crawl. I always destroy the monster because you never know how many back row they run. It's always going to be a funky one, right? Because, like, I potentially could have got, like, a big punish turn there. Like, him popping these doesn't matter, right? You can pop this one as well. And again, I still don't care. As long as you don't max me, I don't give a shit. And now, that's 2 of his back row removal gone. Which means, if I do draw my good traps, they might stick. Of course, there's a lot of ifs and buts there, right? Oh, come on, bro. Don't just hard draw the max. Oh. And that's probably going to be game over. God, I hate maximum monsters so much, bro. Like, it's another one of those things where I don't feel like my opponents earned this. They just drew good. Like, come on, bro. And we got one draw to try and out this. Like, what do we do? That's it, unfortunately. That sucks. That was literally, we just got unlucky, unfortunately. That's all it is. Yeah, there's nothing we could have done there. It's disappointing because, like, again, I don't feel like we lost because we played bad. We didn't lose because our opponent played specifically good. We lost because we bricked in game 1, and in game 2 he hard drew the max. Like, it just doesn't feel great when those are the reasons, right? Wait, what? Why am I in... Okay, for some reason, my opponent has clicked incorrectly and said that I won the game with 0 wins. So we're just going to ignore that. We'll let the tournament organizer fix that. That has nothing to do with us anymore. Alright. Well, we'll go back into speed, and hopefully we can have better luck here. No matter what you did, it wouldn't have mattered because he hard drew maximum plus pop 2 back row Gobur. Exactly, there's nothing I could have done. There's nothing I could have done. Gonna happen more or less as time goes on. Would you say situations like that are gonna happen more? I mean, in general, it will just happen anyway, right? You could be playing any card game and eventually you will draw, you know, the god hand or the bad hand or whatever. All you can do, and this is like in any card game, in Speed or Rush or, you know, Magic the Gathering or anything, is you just try and build your deck in such a way where the average you're going to draw, like, what you want to be drawing, right? That's the best you can do. So that's my main deterrent from starting a Rush account. The thing is, when you look at something like, even if you go back to, like, original Yu-Gi-Oh!, like, back when, you know, pre-synchro summoning, there weren't a ton of ways to actually fix your hand or, like, have infinite tutors and do all this, like, crazy shit. And it's very similar to how Rush plays now, where, you know, if you're playing Monarchs, you can just brick on Monarchs. That's just the thing that could happen, right? Now, you could make the argument that in Rush you do play more bricks, but, like, the only real issues I have with the Rush format right now is, one, maximum monsters. They're frustrating to play against. They aren't particularly fun. And then Essel, because Essel is just an RNG. Because I think that's what I don't like. I don't like feeling like I lost just because my opponent got lucky. That is the be-all end-all. And I think the ultimate, like, version of that is seeing a maximum just get hard drawn, or just Essel milling off the top and getting a boss monster. I think those are the two things that feel really, really bad in Rush right now. I think if we got rid of those things, then the Rush fort will be fine. Like, I do think that, you know, Cyburst is still a little bit overtuned, even without the max. Okay. We'll cheat out a bear. Welcome to the field, bear. Book of Moon. Why would we Book of Moon that? What's the logic here? We'll go Wings. Banish Bear. I'd love to draw another card. I'd love to use the effect of Toy Vendor. I think here we just search a dog, though. Like, what else have we got to search? Right, we'll summon dog. Dog effect. I will add bear. Alright, so we can get that out, which doesn't actually do anything. All we can really do is go for a big fluffle play, really. Get this out. No matter how we do this, we're just linking. Putting a card back to the top of our deck is irrelevant. So I think we will just go sheep. Then I don't think there's a point in using sheep's effect, because I do actually just kind of want more fluffles in the graveyard. So I'll go into Phoenix. Phoenix effect. I guess we'll just... I don't think it matters how many we send at this stage. So we'll just send this to grave. Target this one. See what he's got. I don't know about TCG OCG, but in early Duel Links, it never felt as bad as Rush because decision making felt like it always mattered more than drawing well in speed. I mean, kind of, but there were, especially early Duel Links, there were still, like, bad hands, right? You still could just, like, draw like ass. Like, that was just a thing. You couldn't avoid it no matter what. Alright. Gets a pop on that. That's fine. So we only have one more play, and that is activate this. So let's see what happens. We have to use this. We have to use something from this. Bring out the tiger. Tiger effect. Target this. Target this. Crackdown doesn't matter. Give me back my tiger. Unfortunately, we don't have anything else to extend, so we just attack with this, and then hope that with 2 cards, he can't kill us. If he doesn't kill us, we're in a pretty good spot. We have pretty much all of our Orcus stuff still in our deck. We've got 1 Toy Vendor still in deck, so as long as we don't draw the Toy Vendor, we should be in a pretty good spot here. Yeah, at the beginning, it felt like a 60-40 split between execution versus luck, but Rush on release... Yeah, Rush on release, I cannot defend Rush on release. Rush on release was so bad. People didn't play spells and traps. They didn't play them because they were bad. Like, that should never be the case. It's so weird that that was the case. Right, we'll go bear. The issue is, we have no way to, like, out both back row. Okay, we're fine then. Everything is okay. Yeah. Rush on release was garbage. I will not defend the release version of Rush. So it was like dumb fun, right? It was like the points are made up, nothing matters. You can win 10 games in a row and it's irrelevant. You didn't play better than your opponent, you just saw Dragius and they didn't, right? It's like, it's whatever. I do think as we go further through Rush, we do get access to better and better cards. And the game does speed up. We do get access to a lot more combos, and it becomes a lot more enjoyable. Like, Rush, as it is right now, feels so dynamic, right? You're able to, like, do so... And again, I'm talking about, like, the physical game. You're able to do so many different things, and it just feels really good. Eternal Bond, and we're going first. Alright. Summon. Activate the effect. I need to get a load of shit for this to work. So I think we actually take wings here. We're going to activate Toy Vendor. I don't know why I activated that Toy Vendor when I was going to always use this bear to get another Toy Vendor. Well, that's fine. Let's just not worry about that. Activate Toy Vendor. Discard wings. That's not great. I would really like to have that still in my deck, to be perfectly honest, but... Now we'll go wings. Wings banish bear. Ugh, that's not a good draw. That's an okay draw. Alright, Toy Vendor from grave. I still don't really need sabers. That doesn't actually do anything for me right now, so I think we do just take sheep. Now we'll just go with sheep. Out you come. We'll then flip over the vendor. Here we are going to take the vendor. I think it has to be harp. Now we just have to hope we don't draw the symbol skeleton. Okay, that's fine then. Another summon there would have been really nice, but obviously we can't get everything we want. Now we are going to activate Fluffle Sheep just to get the little +1. Grab out Chain. Obviously it's already spent, but that's fine. Now we're going to go Harp Horror. Summon out Skelly. We'll go Galatea. Galatea effect. Pop this back. Grab this. So I can go straight into the 3, which I don't actually need, right? It doesn't make a huge difference. What we just want is him in the grave. So what I could do is overlay for Galatea. And then just go ding. Well, not overlay. So just go ding now. That's probably the play. It's like super awkward, but like I really want to have this like very specific setup. So we'll bring out Ding in defense. I'm going to flip this over because why not? Then we're just going to make Brute. This way we have the Ding set up. The only negative here is if he has like back row hate, it like messes up what we're trying to do here really bad. But if we summon a board full of like giant guys, he could just ram like Ubellin and do a ton of burn damage. And then we just get screwed. Oh heck, it's Ubell. How does this work? Like, could we have done this now? Each time you normal or flip summon. Okay, so it doesn't have to be on the field. Goes for Eternal Bond again. Goes for the Ultimate Nightmare. Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. Eternal Bond. Adds Miracle Contact. Okay. Activates Miracle Contact. Reveals the Neos. Okay. So we're going to use Symbol Skeleton here. We'll bring this out in defense mode. What does this one do? Equal to half that monster's attack. I think we have to send, as awkward as it is. I think we do have to send. Because otherwise, he gets to redeclare, attacks here, we take 26, and then we take 16 from that. Or we take 8. Maybe there was a better way to handle that. So I now need to have a very specific situation occur. We need to pop both of these. We can go for that immediately if we want. Let's normal summon the dog, see if he does anything to this. Add this to hand. I think we have to get it into grave. I suppose we could do this. Go Brute. We will discard the Sabers. Discards for the negate. Okay, that's fine. Then what do we have left? We can activate Sabers. Pop this back on top. Go 1, So I think we're going to run out of time is the issue. I don't think I have like the brain power to like work this play out in time. Right, activate this. Use this. Bring this back. I just don't have the time. We just don't have the time. Ah! I think we just lose. So the play was get everything in the grave, activate Miracle Fusion, pop it, then now use the skeleton in graveyard, bring out thingy, wipe it out, win. But we ran out of time. I don't think we even have enough time to resolve Skeleton and get him back. No, we don't have enough time. Ah! Bloody... that's so annoying. That's our second time lost game of the day. Ah. That's the issue as well, is I really do feel like these Eternal Bond decks are pretty easy to beat. We just like... I just need to play quicker. I need to see the line quicker. That's the issue. Real ones that was... I mean, we've lost... So we lost one game today because of a DC, and then we've lost 3 games today because of time, which feels really bad. We just need to... Like, just give me an extra 30 seconds, Konami. Nah, it's our own fault for playing this deck, and for just not being able to, like... Because the more you play a deck, the more you'll just see the lines, right? The more you'll just identify what you need to do to be able to win. Because we have to spend, like, an extra 15 seconds seeing that, that, like, really costs us in our execution. I don't think we can beat this deck going second. I think if we go first, this isn't actually that bad. Going second, I don't think we can beat this deck. Konami should definitely increase the time. I mean, I would like that. But I'm of an older generation now, right? so I don't know if that's just, I'm like, Konami, cater to me. I don't know if it's worth sitting through this. So he's going to end on what? Like a triple negate plus like can't target plus protection engrave. I don't think we can do anything going second here. If we went first, like I said, I think we could win this. I don't think we can win this. Even if we went first, we still would have had to get a little bit of luck here. Like we go what? Dog into bear, discard wings. Wings then tries to draw us into any Orcust. We then use Toy Vendor to get the Orcust online. And then we're kind of off to the races. But if we didn't get the Orcust, we'd be in a really bad position anyway. Especially the Sun Avalon deck. If they become better in the future, their combo will take time. I think that's the big thing, right? Is Duel Links is stuck in a weird place where it wants to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Light and it wants games to be very, very quick, but also keeps releasing more and more cards that do longer and longer combos. So it's like, you have to make it your mind, right? Either let us play the combos and give us a little bit... Oh, pardon me, sorry about that. And give us a little bit more time. Or, you know, don't release those cards. Those are your options. Again, part of me is like, we probably should just quit out because we're just wasting time. But at the same time, it feels really bad to just like see the skill pop up and just know that you've lost and just quit out. The only deck where I think we are guaranteed to be completely screwed is, I say deck, it's like if they summon Dweller, we just can't play the game. Like the game is over. There's nothing we can do about that. Everything we have that would out Dweller is a monster. that requires the graveyard to get out. Like, we have... I guess there is, like, a very, very, very specific hand we could do. But it's like Lancia as well. Like, we can't really play through Lancia. Oh, is that a honey bot? But this is another one of those decks where it's really weird. I feel like this deck gets hard countered by, like, some very specific stuff. But, like, if you're playing Rogue, this deck is so hard to deal with. Let us see what my opponent has for us. You can play through Honeybot Clock. Yeah, we can play through that, but we can't play through Triple Negate on Dark Fluid. That's the issue. For Dweller, you'd want a hand that gives you Tiger, Board Wipe, plus blockers to stall a turn. That's so, like, difficult. That's the issue. Because, like, just to get Tiger online, we have to be able to, like, send a load of stuff to the grave. So here he is. Alright, so, yeah, you remove one character's card, negate the activation. Activates a monster effect. This is the issue. He's going to have 3 monster effect negates, and our deck pretty much entirely relies on monster effects to do anything. Does it also destroy the card? Just negates the activation. Okay. And then he's also got a firewall on top. Like, it's so hard to play through this. Well, go Fluffle Bear. Got anything for me, buddy? This is where we're at. We're like, we need to bait out 3 negates before we get to play the game. And that's just not happening. If I was him, I'd be tempted to just be like, yeah, negate, because it's like, I've got 3 negates. Let's see if he stops the dog. There's the negate 1. Alright, let's go for a special summon. Look who it is, it's Fluffle Sheep. Now we're going to bounce. Now I'll activate Toy Vendor. I'll activate the effect. We'll send wings. Guess who's back, baby? That's right, it's the dog. You thought he was gone. Right, now we'll go for the second bait. Alright, baby, that's 2. Okay, but now where do we actually go from here is the issue. Because, like, we activate this, discard this, we can get a card to our hand if we get lucky. Which doesn't actually change anything. I could go into Nightmare Phoenix, attempt to pop. That'll get the last negate out. But then, like, we're just sat on a Phoenix, it doesn't do anything. Toy Vendor is the only way to get another plus. Actually, we can... Alright, let's do this. Let's try this. Let's try this. We'll go Phoenix. This is probably not going to work, but we're going to try this. Because, we still haven't seen any Orcus cards. So we're still in, like, a really bad spot here. There we go, guys. We've gotten through 3 games. So now we can get Sabers. Which now means we can activate our skill. And that means we can use Sabers to make a Link 3. And then what? We can make a Decode. We then can't actually kill anything. I mean, I'll be big. But he's going to do this, is the issue. Gain so for each counter on it during the battle phase. Oh, he won't have that. Can't be destroyed by battle. But I can make a big guy, right? And really, isn't that what Yu-Gi-Oh's all about? Just having big guys. Go, Decode Talker. It's not even that big. Attack! I don't think we could have done anything better than this. And he's still got the Guardian. Alright, not gonna lie, I'm very proud of the fact we managed to get all 3 counters off of him, right? Now, we still had no chance of winning. But I'm very happy that we got to at least do that, right? We managed to somehow bait out 3 negates. And we still made a guy. Right? Now, we are dead. There's nothing we can really do about that. But I'm proud of what we accomplished here today, even if what we accomplished wasn't great. But this is one of those decks, again, where, like, at our competitive level, this deck is, like, okay, right? It's not anything super special. But against, like, rogue decks like ours, that deck is so difficult to deal with. It's so hard. Where are the Blue Eyes players at anyway? We had a bunch of free wins against Blue Eyes before. Yeah, Droplet. I kind of want to get Droplet to put in this. Is this not Dark Fluid because it's a thingy skill? We're going second again. That was Live Twins, okay. Live Twin is a bit hit or miss. Sometimes we're okay into it. Sometimes it's like too much. Depends what kind of hand we have. This hand is not terrible. So like, I feel like we are probably going to be okay. Goes into pink. Pink effect. Bring back a body. Make them into blue. Bring back pink. Pink effect. What, draw a card? I want to play Live Twin and hate that they are so expensive. Yeah. Also at 6,000 life points, which is a little bit awkward. 2 back row. Huh. I feel like this isn't a great board. Let's start with Orchestrated Return. See what he does to that. He might swap our monsters around. Which, like, all things considered, is actually not that bad for us. We'll summon Dog and see what he does to this. Dog effect. Effect Veiler on Dog. Okay. Alright, we'll go Sheep. We'll activate Toy Vendor. We'll use Toy Vendor effect. We'll send Wings. That's not bad. Now, we could go for this. Discard Pop. The only issue with that is if it gets interfered with, we won't have anything left. So I think we have to start going down the Harp Horror line. So I'll go Orcus now. This is very awkward because it now means playing around his back row is going to be super, like, difficult. Even if he, like, swaps control of this, I think we'll still be okay. We can link off and then just get another... We can go World Wand, bring back another body, and still be fine. This is the problem part. which is if we get this stolen, it becomes a lot more awkward for us. I mean, we can still technically play. Like we say, it's just a little bit awkward. Alright, we'll send these. Make Galatea. Now, if he has something to stop us, we're expecting it here. Well, I'm also out. I was playing Noodles, and my round to opponent was on 6 spell track removal. I mean, yeah, it sucks when that happens, but... Okay, it's just Crackdown. Crackdown is really not the end of the world. We'll go Wings here. Don't draw the... Okay, that's fine. We'll use the effect of Toy Vendor. Now what do we actually want? We've already got the chain. I guess we can just get access to another Toy Vendor if we just take Bear. Go ahead and activate Edge and Persist. Send Chain. Send Sabers. Activate Bear. Now... The problem is I need a Fluffle we don't have access to. We'll go Nightmare here. There you go, Galatea, you can have that boost. Send this to Grave. We'll go ahead and activate World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. This is where stuff gets a little bit tricky, though. So I can put that to the top, and that gets me a special that doesn't do anything. We can go into that and attempt to pop one, but that still doesn't really do anything. I need... I guess we can do this. So I'll go ahead and use Sabers. We'll pop this on top. Bring that out. Then I think we're just going to go into this. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, apologise for coughing. My throat is playing up a little bit right now. Get rid of that. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and activate Long. Send this. And we'll go into this. Out you come, Ding. Okay, so that'll get him the draw. Let's get rid of Crackdown. Just want my card back. Gimme. Okay, so now... Well, I could do that. I don't really see a point to. I can only use that effect once per turn, right? This is where stuff gets really funky. Flip this over. We'll go ahead and activate the effect. Discard this. Can't summon that. I don't want to use that, but I think I have to. Alright, we'll go Symbol here. Bring this back. Then we can activate Galatea. Put this back. Effect Veiler again. Okay, I mean, we're still kind of chilling. I can still make this if I want to. I don't even think I need the negate. I think we're just going to go battle. I think that's the play. Let me clear this one first. And we'll clear this. Alright. Now, this isn't the best board in the world, but let's see what he does. Wow, they hate spell trap so much. Our opponent there did have double effect veiler, right? Yeah, double effect veiler. Gets a pop. That's your pop for the turn. Is that Shui with the raid? Welcome, welcome in everyone. We are in Struggle Street right now. We've had a bit of a bad luck streak, but you've come in as we are playing some more Fluffle Orcust into Live Twin. We actually did D-rank today because we ran out of time, which was a bit disappointing. And then we were about to rank back up to 19, and then we lost because our internet disconnected. So we've been on a bit of a roller coaster today. I've never seen anyone summon this, by the way, this Kiss-a-Kill and Leela. What does it do? Are we just dead? Must be for your hand. Two cards. These cards are summoned. You get to its effect. Your opponent controls 3 or more cards. They must enter the graveyard. Cards so they can only control 2. Okay. I'll give that one up. And that one up. I'll activate Toy Vendor. Give me the dog. But welcome everyone in. Hopefully the witchcraft has started performing better than they were this morning. More back row. Go on, kill Ding for me. Go on. Oh, don't do that. That makes my life very difficult, whereas if you killed Ding, it would have made my life very easy. Things aren't looking great. Especially since that would have been the best card to get. I guess we normal summon Dog. Activate the affected Dog. Grab this out of the deck. Then, I mean, I could just link into this. It's probably the best bet we've got. So we'll go 1, we'll go 2. Summon this out. Activate the effect. We'll activate this. Bring this back. Then we'll just go into this, using this and this. Showing. Hey! Alright, we did manage to pull it out in the end. Fluffle Orcust better than Live Twin confirmed. I'd really like to go back to my promotion game. I'd really, really like to get to 20 by the end of today, but that's not looking likely. We might have to cheese it and wait until all of the... Because that's the thing as well. I feel like a lot of the better players are already on stage 2, right? So, like, I feel like we should only be playing against the dregs, but there are still, like, some good people playing good decks just kind of sitting around. As evidenced by the fact we played against Agents today. Agents is just like, oh, ugh. That hand and another Live Twin. Okay, okay. This hand is, a little bit shaky. Discards the Dark Hole, so he's not very good going first. Hey, Sakadetsu, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. We've actually been on a bit of a roller coaster today, Saka. We were in rank 19, then we got demoted because we ran out of time. Then we got back to our promotion up to 19, and then our internet disconnected and we lost when we had lethal. Then then we played in a rush tournament, had one really good game and then one really bad game and got knocked out. And now we're back on the grind. That's how our day's gone so far. Legend of the Heroes. Oh god, he's going to gain another 2,000 life points. It's crazy. What are we ending on here? We're going pink, so we're just going to have the pop. I mean, quick effect pop might be enough to stop us here. And 2 back row. Ugh. Okay. Dog is not a bad draw. Let's summon it and see what he does. So he doesn't do anything here. Oh, the temptation to just take this. It's so greedy, but like... I'm going for the greed. We're going for the greed. We're going for the... Always go for the... Activate bear. The more I think about it, the more it's really stupid to discard that, but... We're going to have to get a discard at some point anyway. Okay, so we are going to go for the pop now. What are we after? We're going to pop the toy vendor. Okay, toy vendor effect. I think here we just take sabers. Activate our skill. Send sabers, send chain. Go ahead and activate sabers. We will put probably just symbol back on top. Bring this out. And we'll go 1, we'll go 2. Use the effect. I think we have to discard Hop. Target this. He's doing a big thing. He's doing a big thing. IDP? Let's also throw the shout out to Icy. Oh. There we go. It didn't matter about the caps locks. At some point we mashed our caps lock, apparently. What are you? You're a fiend. Oh, he's gonna banish? Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. Oh, are these fiends? That's very funny. Unfortunately, that is going to end my turn, as my last extender is now gone. Alright, so he's got, what, 28? He can bring back another 11, so he's 100 shy of lethal at the moment. So if he summons out his big boss monster, he can just win. He will also get a free draw off of this. So he just needs 100 more damage and he's got the win. I mean, we'll wait and see until he actually does it, because there's like a slim chance he just doesn't have it. Link 4. Wait a minute, that hasn't changed anything. Are we... Oh, okay, so we're literally going to let me have the life points in exchange. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of draws that do this. I mean, we knew that was on top, so I'm not really sure where I was going with that. Right. Activate bear. Lancia, you! You're a bad word. That's what you are. Ah, that is so very cringe. I was going to pop that. I don't think I can win from this position, though, is the issue. I think we're just cooked. We could use Toy Vendor. We can get a special. And then what? We have to just, like, wall up. Use the effect of dog. Dog gets a sheep. I'd really like to use sheep in a meaningful way, but like he's gonna have a pop anyway, no matter what I do. I can bring this out and just have it like kind of chill. But I don't think it actually changes anything. So we can go for, like, the Link 3 play, but, like, what does it do without another body? Like, nothing. Go for that. Discard. Pop. That. Go for the attack. That's probably the best we've got. Nothing we can do about that. So we'll swing into this. Swing into this. And that's kind of the best we've got. Feel my pain. I don't want your pain, Shui. Take your pain back. So this is a pop right now. A single pop doesn't actually kill me. Are we summoning Nightmare Phoenix because it's got slightly more attack? He's still got an effect! He's got an effect Veiler in hand! Alright, we're going to do this now, before shenanigans happen. We'll take it, we'll take it. Hola, Espanol. Hello, Ramiro. Fortunately, I do not speak much Spanish, but welcome on in. Well, we got 2 wins in a row against Lightroom. We'll take those. I've been tilted, if that's another Lancia. If that was another Lancia, I don't think I can... To be honest, if that was another Lancia, I think as long as he doesn't draw well, we still live another turn, which is very funny. Maximilian Pegasus. Oh boy, what is this going to be? Is this going to be Toons, or is this going to be, like, generic skill? Toonvitation, okay. Toons is a weird one. This hand is ass. This hand is actually ass. Activate Babel. Set Orcust Pass. This ain't looking good, lads. This ain't looking good. Wait, I can't redeem. Yeah, if you want a replay, we can just watch a replay. I don't mind. We're very loosey goosey with it. All right, let's see what we got. Why is our overlay in like a weird spot? What happened there, overlay? What's going on here? There you go. Where you're supposed to be. Okay, Toon Kingdom. Alright, Toons aren't too bad, but they can FTK. Well, like OTK, I guess. It's not the first turn, it's turn 2. Thank you for the follow from the Olcora. Olcora? I assume that's the guy from Bleach. what that's a reference to. And there's the follower goal reached. Nice. I'll have to set a new one. Oh, heck, is that a red-ass Toon Dragon? Special summon one Toon monster from your hand, except Toon Dragon, ignoring its summoning conditions. You grab out the Dark Magician. Dark Magician lets you add a Toon spell from your deck, which is probably going to be rollback. This might just be death. We might just be dead. Can't attack the turn it's summoned. Can't attack the turn it's summoned. Discards the regular Toon World. So we know he's still got the Toon Kingdom in hand. And the Toon Briefcase. This is just a negate, right? Summons a monster, shuffle that monster into the deck. Okay, it's not a negate, but it is just as annoying. Especially with this hand. And then he passes. Okay. Deck! Please! Okay. We'll flip this up. We summon Fluffle Sheep. I thought that might happen. It can attack directly. And it can attack directly. So we have lost the game because we have drawn like utter shit. Is there literally nothing we can do, right? There's nothing we can do. There is literally no play. Yeah, the game is over. Oh, that's... right, we'll go look at the Jace replay. We'll go check out Shui's replay to try and just forget about that last game. Just that Toon game, that just didn't happen. We'll just pretend that one never happened. That's a freebie. Why am I going in here? Friends list is up here. Friends? Where is Shui? Shui high up or far down? I forget. About halfway. Right, wants the Jace replay. There it is. Let's see what Jace is up to. Jace in the top, Shui in the bottom. Taiwan versus the United States of America. Let's see what happens. That's a lot of gems. It's a not bad amount of gems. I'm used to being at 90909, so whenever I'm not at that, I feel really uncomfortable. Borrowed Link. Borrowed Link, it does seem like a cool deck, but it's another one of those decks that feel like it does too much. Like, I don't know if other people have this feeling, but I feel like in Duel Links, there's like the tiered decks feel like they're like so much higher in like power level than the non-tiered decks that it ends up feeling like you're watching a different game sometimes. All right, Delidrous Dragon comes down. I'm gonna bring back some Borals, some rockets either, not Borals. Heavy Interlock. We're going to use the Heavy Interlock. Yes, we are. We're going to be Ritual Summoning out the boy. The one. The only. Borrowed Riot Dragon. Borrowed Link. Go into Borrow Sword. This is still turn 1. So, Lancia. Fucking hell. Alright, we got what? So we got Quick Effect, you can negate the special summon, and if you do destroy that monster, then destroy this card or one rocket monster you control. If this card's in your graveyard, borrow your graveyard, destroy one card. And if you do, target the hand. Okay, so we have a negate. We've got Quick Effect, you can target one attack position monster, change to defense position. The rest of that doesn't really matter, but you can change a monster to defense. And then Metal Rocket is in here basically just to be the fodder for that. So we've got the Lancia, so we can't banish. We've got a negate, and we've got a change to defense, like interruptions. We've got the Dark Hole. It doesn't beat Dark Hole, apparently. That's what we've learned here. You can do as many negates as you want. If they don't stop spells and traps, Dark Hole will still win out in the end. Oh, we got the Tracer down. Tracer's a bit of a pain in the ass. We do have the Masterpiece, targeting the Dark Hole. Adds a second copy to hand. Riot Dragon, we're going to be popping another Borrow, putting the Tracer back into hand. Linking off into Flash Charge Dragon. Okay. Charge of the Light Brigade. Dark Hole. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, what's that? You don't have another Lancia? Where's your second Lancia, Jace? This is the literal perfect music. Oh, this is some good old Mario Kart. That's what it is, Mario Kart. This is what? Coconut Mall. This is Coconut Mall. Yeah, that was a good one. It's always good to see... Whenever I see, like, a lower tier deck take out a higher tier deck, it's always, like, pretty hype. Did we win Worlds yet? I mean, that's unlikely to happen, Manicus. I'm actually curious to see who actually does make it to Worlds in Speed. Speed is obviously a lot more competitive than Rush. There's a lot more decks, there's a lot more players, there's a lot more kind of interaction. Oh, don't give us Borrowlink. Can we at least go first if it's Borrowlink? Okay, we're going first. Okay, right, now we just need a playable hand. We don't need a god hand, just playable. This is okay. This is a fine hand. Right, Edge and Persist. Send. That gives us an extender when we want it. We have to normal summon Dog. Dog has to go into Bear. We don't get a say in that. Activate Bear. Gets us Toy Vendor. There is no reason to send Wings. Just straight up. There is literally no point. So we always send Harp. That's very funny. I don't need the body. Like, I straight up just do not need the body. I really want this engraved, but I also want this out. But then it blocks my board. Oh. Alright, we're going to keep Wings in hand, I think. Because I value getting the fusion into hand and make it so I cannot mill it. That is like my top priority right now. Then we will simply activate Harp. Get out Nightmare. We'll go into Galatea. The problem with getting Wings out is it means that I can like get the extra 2 draw, but I don't need the draw right now. Like, I just don't need it. And if this gets milled, it really messes up my plans for later. So now we go Nightmare. Boost up Galatea. Send Symbol. Then we activate Galatea, put back the Nightmare. I'd rather have Nightmare in deck. Set a card. That's going to be the Babble. Then we just go into this. Use this and this. Summon out the Decode. Followed by activating Orchestra Symbol Skeleton. Bring it back. Then we'll just go into Ding. If I bring it out in defense, I think that actually might cause some issues for him. I don't know enough about the Borrowlink deck to know that for a fact. I don't really see a point in getting an extra body out, so we'll just leave it like this. Right, this is a decent open. I'm not super sure if this will, like, do enough to interfere with what he wants to do. But we have the negate, we have the 2 protection. That's a Thunder Dragon. The old Metal Raiders special. That Prizzy as well. It's got a prismatic Thunder Dragon. Kind of based. Quad Borrow comes down. One physical monster of the field. Destroy the targeted monster. And what's the... I mean, I'm just going to protect. I'm not going to negate. Okay. What's the next plan? We've got to get rid of another material attached. I assume that's the reason we did that. Chaos Dragon Levy in it. Alt art. It's another one of those skills that's doing so much. And, like, I get it when you have the skills that do this much stuff for, like DM era decks where they're not really supposed to be popping off. But when it's a Link era deck, it feels so weird to me. Like, it's so strange. It's like, you're already a modern deck. Why do you need all of this extra hand-holding to, like, do your combo? This can be a hard matchup. We're just going to see what happens. I have no idea what I'm doing, Sakadetsu. I have no idea when we're supposed to interrupt, where his choke points are, what we're supposed to save for what. We're just going to see what happens. Okay, okay. I think he just died to sword. But can he get the sword double attack effect if I don't have a defense, an attack position monster to change to defense mode? Borrow load comes down. Okay. Quick launch. Oh, he can change his own monster? Okay. Like this Rocket Tracer, you say? Let's see what he does. Metal Rocket comes down. Borrow Road effect is going to weaken a monster. Which effect are we using here? Yes. Okay, where are we going now? Disruptor takes heavy interlock. But next generation skill gonna have bonus effect, like if your opponent activates a skill the previous turn. I don't think they're gonna do skills interacting with skills, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see. It does just go to show the difference in these skill levels though, right? Because my skill -1s me. And his skill gives him a free link too, and then like lets him send a load of stuff to the graveyard, as well as doing all this other bullshit, and I'm just like... Yeah, okay. Not interrupt more benefits when the opponent's skill is used. I don't... Because there's no skills that interact with other skills. So it would be like a... It would be setting a new precedent. Which they could do. It's just whenever you have to think about them setting a new precedent, that's quite a big step to take. Oh, is that Chaos Dragon Leviania? Only Dark Shuffle 1 card from the opponent's hand into the deck. You just sent 3 Darks, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can take one of my cards from my hand, I don't mind. Wait a minute. I couldn't have stopped that anyway. I mean, I guess we try this, but I think we're dead anyway. So if I get rid of it, we'll try and send it. I don't know if I can send it. Okay, we do live a turn then, I think. Unless there's something else I don't know. Which is quite possible. Okay, we live a turn. This is always our normal. Has to search this. Activate the effect of bear. Bring this out. Have we got anything else to use? That's irrelevant. Do I need the +1 body? I don't think so. Go vendor, discard. And we'll take the body anyway. Go ahead and use Fluffle Wings. We'll banish a bear. How do we want to actually approach this though? So we're kind of a little bit out of steam. I mean, I guess we'll go for this. I have no idea what graveyard effect he's got. Can you get dinged out the ritual? The ritual is now gone. What do we have left? Getting him out doesn't actually accomplish anything, unless this gets something. Well, I guess we'll go Toy Vendor. No point in having that. Doesn't do anything. Fortunately, that doesn't actually go anywhere, so we just have to do this. Because we're out of things to actually link into. Tiger effects. Target that. Target that. Swing! Last turn. Alright. Yeah, we only have the one Galatea. Okay. Interesting. What do we have left? We have you. We have you. The problem is, I can't... Do I just swing? That seems so bad. We literally just normal summon attack, right? There's nothing you can do. I'm just overthinking this. Let's just... Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything is okay. I think that's the issue, is like being like, I need a way to do everything. And it's like, no, just normal summon attack. We're fine. A 17 big. Oh, I'm overthinking this? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing as well. I think we're still not going to be on rank up yet. It's Blue Eyes, though. Hey, we're on rank up. Now, unfortunately, this will put us back to where we started today. So, like, it's not exactly, Oh. Toy Vendor doesn't do anything. Like, it literally doesn't actually accomplish anything, because I still need to get him in the grave. So I think we have to do this. And then we just have to pray that we see a Fluffle. We have so many in the deck. Oh, that's not good. That's just game, unfortunately. Alright, there is still a hope, right? And that is, we have to send our fusion to the grave and just pray that we get, again, just any... Well, you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any of these 8 would have been fine. This would have been fine as well. An Orcus Nightmare. Nightmare goes into Wand. The Wand itself would have been fine. Sabers would have been at least better than Chain. Like, there are just so many different things that could have gone right there. And instead, it all went wrong. Okay. I'm going to pop my monster. Every time when you have a rank up match, you just get trash hand. I mean, it happens. It is what it is. Especially in, like, this is a matchup that I'm very, very favored in. I almost always beat Blue Eyes as long as I don't just, like, hard brick. Alright, the game is over. Let's just, let's fast forward this. Ugh! It feels bad. Feels bad, but what can you do? Let's see if we can't just find another quickie. Because again, if we go into a Blue Eyes again, all we need to do is get like a playable hand. Again, we don't need the God Hand. We just need playable. And like beating Blue Eyes should be kind of free. Ah, Eternal Bond. Eternal Bond. I've always hated this deck so much. Like, I think people that play Eternal Bond actually eat glue. I think it's actually a thing. Oh, heck, is that you, Belle? I've also never seen Eternal Bond brick. Like, can they brick? Like, if they just don't see a Yubel or a Neos, do they just not get to play the game? He's also playing, like, a 29-card deck. What is this? What have we just done? Alright, we'll go Dog. Dog effect. Bottomless is like, it's annoying, but like, it could have been so much worse, I think, realistically. Because here we can still just take Bear. We can still activate Bear. We get the Vendor. Activate the Vendor. Use the effect. Discard Wings. Yes, I do want the body, I think, either way. We'll go Wings. Banish Bear. That's not a bad draw. We've already used Bear, so we might as well take Dog. Well, then go ahead and activate our skill. Send. Then we have to do this, and this is where it's going to get funky, because we kind of just have to send Harp. We don't really get a say in that. Now we just need to hope we don't draw. Okay, that's good. All things considered, that could have gone so much worse. Right, Harp here goes into Nightmare. I think we still want to go into Galatea either way. Here we're going to get a little bit greedy, because I kind of want to use that effect for, like, combat. So we're going to pop this back. Oh, that's me being stupid. We've already done that. We have that access to already. We don't have anything else, right? We've got 2 monsters in grave. We don't really have a good way to get another monster into the grave. So we will go ahead and activate this. We should have done this first. This comes out. Then we just go... It doesn't matter what we do here. I think we will just do this, just to be safe. Bring out Decode. Nightmare's going to boost up Decode. We're going to send the Symbol Skeleton to grave. We activate the Symbol Skeleton. Bring back the Galatea. Go into Ding. Go for the send. Oh. Oh, that's why he left it. We can still just pop this with effects, right? Can it destroy battle? Okay, yeah, so we're still just fine. The only problem is, if he does have thingy, we can't do anything about it. If he does have Kiteroid, we now can't play around it. Other than that, we should just be Gucci here. No, we're good. Hey! I faced a Yubel that's playing 30 card, set 3, activate Summon Breaker Past. That's so, like, ugh. Funny you said that. The other day I saw Duel Links Alpha play this deck. Listen, right, I'm not going to tell you that Duel Links Alpha eats glue because he plays this deck, but I'm not going to not say that. Nice GG. Also, no hate towards Dorix Alpha. He's a really cool guy. Alright, this might be our rank-up game again. Let's see what it is. It's Jaden, you bell again. Oh my god, crazy. Let's hope it's a... I think I'd rather go second into this deck. Almost all the time. Going first. That's a shame. We have to summon Dog. Dog effect. Always have to take Bear here. Go ahead and special summon out the sheep now. We lock ourselves. Activate Bear. Get this. Activate Vendor. Use the effect. Send this. That's pretty good, all things considered, actually. Music, what are you doing? What are you doing, music? We'll go ahead and activate the effect of Harp Horror. Bring out Le Nightmare. We'll just go into Galatea. Go ahead and activate Nightmare now. Target the Galatea. Send World Wand. Activate World Wand. Bring out Nightmare. Then we'll activate the effect of Galatea. Pop this back into the deck. We'll grab the return. Then we really just do not have a good way to like end on something really nice here, do we? I think we just do this and this. So I still think Decode is like worth ending on. Then we go Symbol. Brings this back. Then we'll go into Ding. It has to be Ding. There's no way it's not Ding. I just want like one more plus. If I just had one more body, I could make like a really funny board. But again, that board still doesn't actually accomplish anything, so... I could just send it. It's not a bad shout. Means I lose my negate, though. Oh well. Let's go for it. I'd rather have this in Graveyard. In this specific matchup. Edge and Persist. We send this. We send this. We'll go ahead and activate Sabers as well, just to give us that negate back. Then we'll pass. Right, let's see what he's got. At least he didn't activate Heatwave. Ugh. Heatwave has to get hit, right? Like, that card is just so unfun. Neospace Connector. Guys, we might have a misread on this game. No, this is still... I've just never seen someone use Neospace Connector in this deck. Neo's Fusion comes down. Okay. Here he is. Straight to battle. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Ow, the burn. Okay. We draw for turn. We knew that was Frightful Fusion. The issue is we don't have a way to plus. So, like, I could link these off and then, like, do nothing with that. Because I'm not going to discard this. So I think we just activate our Frightfur Fusion. How many have we got? We got plenty. I think we just have to fire this off. If he's got something to stop this, he's got something to stop this. Like, nothing I can do about that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring out the boy. Activate the effect. Dynamiscus is A-okay. He will probably live the turn because of this Dynamiscus. That is a point, actually. Because I can now bring it back, get rid of this, but then what? Like, he just gets to bully me next turn. I feel like we're in such an awkward position. I think we just pass, to be honest. Leave Dingesu for Neos Wiseman, because when he loses like that, he can't control the card effects. Yeah, that's the idea. The issue is, how do we get into a situation where we can clear the Kluger to force the Wiseman out? Right. Well, go ahead and use Toy Vendor. Discard Toy Vendor. Special summon this out. Use the affected dog. Use the affected Toy Vendor. He still has... He has an Effect Veiler left. Bro, stop. That was the out. We haven't normal summoned yet, so we can still summon this. So we normal. No, I think we just do this straight away. Okay, that's fine. Like another dog. Activate the effect. Target this. Last card in hand was Wiseman. Okay. Use the effect. Send Wise Boy. Please die. Please die. Please die. Okay, we did it! Yay! Oh, okay. That was oof. That was a little bit tricky, but we did manage it in the end. So, all things considered, that went quite well, I think. I think realistically, that went pretty good. Unfortunately, we I'm not going to be able to max today, so we're going to try and, like, cheese it, because, you know, why wouldn't we cheese it? Like, when everyone's already playing in Stage 2. What we are going to do is end the stream here. And that's because we've been streaming for 3 hours. We have to go get some food. We have to go and get some more stuff. But we will be back again on Tuesday. I'm not really sure what we'll be doing. We might just be playing some more Speed, because we have really been enjoying Speed, and we haven't had any new Rush product in a little while, so I don't really see a point just grinding Rush for, like, no reason. So we might be playing some just regular, like, grinding ladder on Speed on Tuesday. We'll have to see what actually happens there. But for now, we are going to raid into Damon Yu-Gi-Oh!, who's playing some Ghost Tricks. So we'll see that. It's Angel Cup Tuesday, and Angel Cup was Thursday. It was actually on today already, Mannequin. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.